So I'm going to show you a couple of battles now to do Master Unstoppable on both Hoth and Sullust. First off, Hoth, and always the rebels. Turn off the AI, they just get you killed. I'm going to go for my multiplayer hand, but I would have your barrage and your grenades. A28 EC, plenty of kills. Well, it's fairly simple. We're just gonna go and find ourselves a blaster cannon if we can, and camp out for most of it. So we run along here. There's gonna be a couple of guys just up here on the right. They're always there.
Well done.
Straight to your left.
Now continue the advance.
Don't worry about the other guys. First wave, pretty easy. Gives you time to just look for a blaster cannon. In this instance, it takes me a little while to get one. That's okay, because those guys tend to dance around. There we go. So we go straight up here into this little corridor, diamond there on the right, and we're just gonna... Ideally we'd put it here, not here, but about here. But so might do a round or two, and we'll put it behind where we are now. This is all you're going to do, all game. Now, so long as you're up here, as they're spawning, they spawn on the opposite side of the map. So they run in, all in front of you. If you are too far in front, they'll start spawning behind and coming in behind you. So spend as much time as you can back here. Put your blaster cannon just behind the hump. And there we go. This is just us set up now for the whole game. Just keeping an eye on your radar, how many guys are in front of you. When they start to thin out, get down in there. You don't want to spend too much time down here, otherwise they'll spawn behind you. Get back here as soon as you can. Wait until they're all gone, to keep an eye on your radar. And
They don't know what's hitting them.
lovely. And you're going to do them wave by wave, keeping an eye on your radar. Just running in, picking them up.
Do that once more and you'll have won. Very impressive. Keep it up.
Gonna make a run for it.
Very impressive.
Bingo. In this instance, I got 2 diorama as well, collecting all the stars and master all the missions. And 5 stars. Now we're going to do sullust. Again, always pick the rebels. No AI. You want your shield definitely in this one. I've done it on hard, so I've got my multiplayer hand. Again, going to pick the A280C just because you can get more shots off. In this game, I spend the first little while just looking for a blaster cannon. Just take out a couple of Imperials, so there's only a couple left, and treat them like crawlers and zombies. So you just kind of keep running rings around them until you get what you want. Now you don't need to put this here, but I'm just kind of half making use of it. Looking back at it, it was actually a pretty bad idea. It didn't really do anything. Could have been in a much better place. But I'm going to go out and find a blaster cannon now anyway. There's still only 2 guys of the first wave around, so you should be still alright for a bit. Bingo! So I'm going to take it up the top and I'm going to set it up, and that's going to be pretty much where we camp for this whole thing. You need these. Bad idea to put that there. And you want to be behind this line. If you're behind this line, then they run towards you. If you're forward of the line, then they tend to hang around in the middle of the map. You can shoot the center of the door and it opens. That cannon's just getting in my way. But we're pretty much just going to do this the whole time. Get to here, press square, flip. It's a good way to spin round and get back on it. You're going to need a lot of shields. Use as many grenades and barrages as you can. And don't risk it later on.
training is really paying off.
Well, we're getting up to the end here. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to take this risk. You have to be really careful.
So much for the superior Imperial training.
Bingo! And all 5 stars.